Individuals of all ages are susceptible to the influence of love. This realization is precisely what the principal characters of this film came to understand. A student and a woman significantly older than him discovered that their connection extended beyond a shared enthusiasm for literature, encompassing something deeper, all while remaining unaware of the potential consequences. Sava, a student, finds himself alone at home as his parents embark on a trip to Venice. They leave him behind due to his lack of preparation for the entrance examinations, necessitating that he utilize this time to catch up on his studies. In his solitude, he turns to drinking and seeks a tutor in foreign literature. The following morning, he encounters Anna Germanovna, who assigns him his first task, to read Gustave Flaubert's novel, Madame Bovary. Sava feels disheartened that their lesson was so brief, yet he agrees to the tutor's stipulations and reads the book in order to compose a short review. The next day, Sava arrives slightly late to class and presents Anna Germanovna with a disc of a horror film. Upon evaluating his analysis of Flaubert's work, the tutor offers several critiques, noting that Sava exhibits traits of youthful immaturity and idealism. Nevertheless, he is recognized as a highly intelligent and capable student. In response, Anna Germanovna decides to delve deeper into the character of Emma from Madame Bovary. Sava listens intently to his tutor, gazing at her with admiration for her feminine form and graceful curves. He observes her gentle handling of flowers and feels a sense of empathy for the woman who imparts knowledge of foreign literature. As he departs, Sava inquires whether Anna Germanovna is active on social media, only to discover that she rarely engages with the internet. Upon returning home, he disregards his friends and declines any invitations to socialize. Meanwhile, Anna Germanovna, choosing to break her usual routine, decides to watch a horror film that Sava had recommended. The following morning, Sava hurries to his third lesson, only to find out that his tutor has experienced a minor mishap due to a burst pipe. He promptly assists in addressing the issue by shutting off the water supply and cleaning up the aftermath. Shortly thereafter, the tutor and student commence their lessons. To ensure Sava does not remain without clothing while his t-shirt dries, Anna Germanovna offers him one of her garments. Sava has completed his homework well and presents the character of Emma from the book, which captivates Anna Germanovna. At one point, she becomes distracted from his words, focusing instead on the young and attractive student before her. Regaining her composure, the woman proposes to halt the classes, reasoning that the young man does not require such an extensive level of preparation. However, Sava expresses a desire to continue their courtship, and she is open to the idea of resuming it at a later time. Her younger sister, Marina, pays her a visit and extends an invitation for Anna to join her in celebrating her son's birthday. Anna accepts the invitation and offers her congratulations to her nephew, subsequently mingling with the other guests. Among them, Pyotr Anatolievich, a distinguished and affluent middle-aged gentleman who owns a furniture manufacturing business, shows particular interest in her and invites Anna to spend time with him. She feels slighted by his suggestion to visit the bathhouse together. Although she is reluctant to acknowledge it, Anna is not seeking a romantic relationship. Instead, her attention is captivated by her nephew rather than the man himself. She begins to openly disregard Pyotr Anatolievich's advances, focusing instead on her nephew. Marina observes this behavior and encourages her sister to be more gracious, but Anna is disinclined to feign interest. She finds little value in her sister's life, and the events unfolding in the apartment seem meaningless to her. After apologizing for her candidness, Anna departs, having spent only a brief time at the gathering. The following day, Sava arrives slightly ahead of schedule and notices that the apartment door is ajar. Upon entering, he discovers Anna dressing, which intensifies his attraction to her. Anna Germanovna experiences a sense of embarrassment in the presence of Sava, prompting her to hastily don her outerwear and request that he refrain from looking. At the conclusion of their meeting, she returns the film disc, expressing her gratitude to the student for the thoughtful gift. Later that evening, Sava purchases lilies and, while contemplating Anna Germanovna, becomes engaged in. The following morning, he presents the flowers to his tutor and resolves to openly express his feelings. He requests that she articulate her desire for kisses. Despite the significant age gap, the woman gives in to temptation and makes the request. The couple senses a connection between them, yet they acknowledge that it may not be entirely appropriate. On his way home, Sava contacts a friend and proposes hosting a gathering with his classmates. In the meantime, Anna Germanovna creates an account on social media to view the young man's photographs. The next lesson commences with Anna Germanovna declining to continue the training of the applicant. She recognizes that this unconventional relationship is unlikely to yield positive outcomes and recommends a more seasoned tutor. Sava, however, disregards her words and undresses before her, causing Anna Germanovna considerable embarrassment. Though she hesitates to open her eyes, she ultimately succumbs to temptation, leading to enjoyable moments for the couple. Following this, Sava makes the decision to draw back all the curtains, allowing sunlight to pour into the room. He harbors feelings for his tutor and feels at ease in her presence, undeterred by their age disparity. Consequently, their lessons take on a different dynamic. The pair dedicates considerable time to one another, delving into foreign literature, sharing meals, and relishing their time together until dawn. Despite the age gap, they find comfort in each other's company, leading them to believe that this connection may last indefinitely. Meanwhile, Anna encounters her new neighbor, Dmitri, who expresses a certain fondness for her. However, she remains indifferent, dismissing the advances of this unfamiliar man. In the meantime, the students are planning a house party. Sava shows little interest in the girls, but his friends encourage him to notice Mariana, who frequently gazes at him, openly displaying her affection and intrigue. Soon, a game commences where participants share their desires. In a bold move, Mariana publicly states her wish to spend the night with Sava, placing him in an uncomfortable situation. Alcohol serves to strengthen the bond between the couple, leading Sava and Mariana to relish their time together, waking up side by side the following morning. Sava comes to the realization that he has committed a grave error. After skipping class, he arrives at Anna Germanovna's residence only in the evening. The young man confesses to his infidelity, bracing himself for a confrontation. However, the woman surprisingly reacts with composure. Overcome with guilt, Sava douses himself with water and strikes his own face as a form of self-punishment for his wrongdoing. Anna Germanovna extends an invitation for dinner and offers him a headache tablet. She recognizes that retaining the young man is unlikely due to their age difference, acknowledging that it is natural for his peers to show interest in him. Despite her willingness to forgive, she reflects on Sava's words. Once Sava departs, Anna discovers photographs of Mariana online, realizing that she does not view her as a rival due to her youth and attractiveness. The following morning, the schoolgirl encounters Sava near his building and requests to visit him, claiming she has forgotten something important at his place. It becomes evident that she intentionally left her bra behind to facilitate another visit. Mariana suggests they ascend to the attic to spend time together, but Sava firmly declines. Following this, the young woman extends an offer of friendship, characterizing the previous events as a failed romantic endeavor. Sava consents to this arrangement, oblivious to the fact that Mariana harbors deeper feelings for him. Later that evening, Sava attends his next class and encounters Anna Germanovna, who is dressed elegantly for the occasion. She has arranged a romantic dinner. However, Sava proposes a stroll in the park instead. The tutor feels a sense of discomfort due to their age difference and the potential judgment from others. When Sava attempts to take her hand, Anna Germanovna hesitates, concerned about the implications of public scrutiny. Eventually, she recognizes that she is unintentionally hurting him and reassures him with a gentle kiss. Upon returning home, the pair relishes their romantic evening, enjoying each other's company without embarrassment regarding their feelings or the prying eyes of a neighbor. After their date, Sava heads home but unexpectedly encounters Mariana near the entrance of Anna Germanovna's residence. Although their meeting is coincidental, Mariana perceives it as a sign that Sava is being dishonest, suggesting he is romantically involved with both her and his tutor. The following morning, Anna Germanovna observes Sava mingling with other students. Yet he remains indifferent to her presence as he departs with friends to ride bicycles alongside Mariana. Anna Germanovna reflects on the situation, realizing that the comparison between herself and the younger girl is not in her favor. After encountering her neighbor once more, the disheartened woman extends an invitation for him to visit her home, leading to a delightful experience for both Anna and Dmitri. Sava arrives for a visit and unexpectedly finds his neighbor in the woman's apartment, puzzled by his presence. In a fit of jealousy, Anna Germanovna creates a scene, shattering dishes and pushing Sava away. When he attempts to leave, she halts him, and they ultimately retire for the night. Later, Sava awakens to discover an eraser intended for weight control, which makes him realize the nature of Anna Germanovna's interaction with her neighbor. Feeling unwell, he returns home, disillusioned by the woman. Retreating into solitude, Sava tidies his living space while awaiting his parents' return. Upon their arrival from Benicy, they present him with souvenirs, but quickly notice his somber demeanor. Shortly thereafter, Sava rushes to see his tutor, only to find her in a state of despair. She resides in a rundown apartment following a disagreement, coming to terms with the loss of her life's passion. As she is no longer offering tutoring services, Sava departs. Eventually, he enrolls in university and begins a romantic relationship with a girl. After a stroll, he spots Anna Germanovna and decides to follow her. At a certain moment, he comes to the realization that he lacks the energy to pursue the woman and calls out her name. Anna Germanovna turns to face him, understanding that this is not the conclusion of their encounter. Thank you for your attention. We appreciate your support. Please consider liking and subscribing.